Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is we're going to determine the slope of the line whose graph is sketched below. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So I will give you plenty of examples class for you to really understand this one class. Now before we answer this one class is we need to understand more the behavior of the slope with regards to the graph. So let's define first what is a slope. Now a slope is the ratio of rise and run. It also determines the steepness of a line. It is denoted by lowercase m. So m, it means the slope. Now you need to remember this one class. If you have this given graph, you have this Cartesian plane. And then if the arrow rises from left to right, once again class, this is left in your Cartesian plane. This is left. This is right. Now, if the arrow rises left to right, as we can see class, left to right, the arrow is rising, going to the right. Therefore, class, your slope is positive. Simple as that, class. The answer of the slope, that would be positive, class. Question, why is that, sir? Because the arrow rises left to right. As we can see, with regards to the graph, the arrow is rising left to right. Therefore, class, the value of m, that would be positive. Simple as that, class. Just based on the given graph, class, you already have the idea that your slope is positive or your slope is negative. Let's check example number 1, class. Check this one out, class. Example number 1. The value of the slope, class, is it positive or negative? Just based on the graph, class, the value of our slope, is it positive or negative? That's correct, class. Our m, it should be positive. Why is that, sir? Because from left to right, the arrow is rising. Therefore, the value of m, that would be positive. Alright, now, if the arrow falls left to right, once again, class, if the arrow falls left to right, as we can see, this is left and then this is right. Left to right, the arrow falls. Okay, the arrow is falling left to right. Therefore, class, our value of the slope, that would be negative. Simple as that, class. Just based on the given graph, you already have the idea that your slope is positive or your slope is negative. So therefore, class, if you have example like this, left to right, the arrow is falling. Therefore, class, the slope is negative. Alright, now if you have example like this, the graph is horizontal line. Therefore, class, the slope is 0. Okay, the value of the slope, that would be 0 if the graph is like this, horizontal line. Now, if the slope is this one, vertical line, that would be undefined. The slope is undefined. But mostly, class, most of the example, class, we have this one, the positive one, and then the negative one. Alright, so let's start with example number 1, class. So before we answer this one, before we find the slope using this graph, is we need to understand more with regards to rise and run. Once again, class, to get the slope, that would be rise and run. So rise over run. Alright, so let's talk about rise. Now rise, that would be vertical change. It can be positive or negative, and then run, that would be horizontal change, can be positive or negative. So once again, class, for rise, it could be positive or negative. That would be vertical change. So once again, class, vertical change. Now, if it's going upward, that would be positive. If it's going downward, that would be negative. Once again, class, if it's going upward, that would be positive. If it's going downward, that would be negative. Now, for run, that would be horizontal change. If it's going to the right, that would be positive. If it's going to the left, that would be negative. Okay, once again, class, for rise, going upward, that would be positive. Going downwards, that would be negative. For run, going to the right, that would be positive. And then going to the left, that would be negative. So let's start answering this one, class. Let's find the slope given this graph. So we have 2 points. So this point and this point. Alright, so once again, this point and this point. Now, it's up to you, class. Where do you start? If you start at this point, going to this point, therefore, we need to rise and then run on the right side, right? Once again, class, it's up to you, class, which point do you start? You will have the same answer, class, anyways. Once again, class, you will have the same answer. Now, if you start at this point, going to this point, so therefore, we need to rise how many times? So 1, 2, and then 3. So 1, 2, and then 3. Alright, so this will be our arrow. So therefore, we rise 3 times. So therefore, if it's upwards, that would be positive. So this is positive 3. And then we run going to the right. So 1 and then 2. So that would be positive 2. So therefore, our rise over run. So m is equal to rise over run. Alright, so the value of rise, we have positive 3 going upwards. And then the value of run, that would be positive 2. Therefore, class, the slope is equal to 3 over 2. That's it, class. Easy as that, class. That's the answer, class, with regards to our given example. Example number 1. The slope, that would be 3 over 2. Once again, class, if you can reduce the fraction, if you can divide, you need to divide the fraction, class. If you can reduce, you always reduce the fraction to its lowest term. That's mandatory, class. So the slope, that would be 3 over 2. Can we reduce? Nope, we cannot reduce. That's it, class. That's the answer, class. Now, you'll be asking questions, sir, what if I start at this point? Alright, let's do that. What if you start at this point and then going to this point? So let's check. So we will rise how many times? Going downwards. Once again, do not be confused. Sir, it says rise. Why is it going downward? Now, for rise, class, vertical change, it could be positive or negative. Okay, do not be confused with that one, class. Sir, it says rise. You need to go up. Nope. For rise, class, vertical change, it could be positive or negative. So you can fall this time. Going downwards, that would be negative for rise. Alright, so going downwards, 1. Alright, let's check, class, if we have the same answer. So 1, once again, class, let's start at this point, going to this point. So 1, 2, and then 3. So going downwards, once again, class, we are going downwards 3 times. Going downwards, that would be negative 3. And then going this one, 1, and then 2. Going to the left, once again, class, if it's left, run, that would be negative. That would be negative 2. Okay, once again, I hope you're not confused. This is negative 2. Going downwards, that would be negative 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That would be negative 3. And then going to the left, that would be 1, 2. Now, since going to the left, that would be negative 2. So, therefore, our rise, that would be negative 3. And then our run, that would be negative 2. Now, can we divide negative 3 by negative 2? Nope, we cannot reduce. Now, how about the sign, class? Can we divide negative by negative? Yup, we can divide the signs. Negative divided by negative, what's the answer, class? That's correct, that would be positive. Once again, class, negative divided by negative, that would be positive. We can just simply cancel this out. Negative divided by negative, that would be positive. Simply copy 3 over 2. Yup, you will have the same answer, class. Once again, class, you will have the same answer. So it's up to you, class, which do you prefer. You can start with this point, going to this point, or this point, going to this point. If you start at this point, you're going to fall 3 times. Okay, your rise, that would be negative 3. Going to the left, that would be negative 2. Now, if you start at this point, you will rise positive 3. You will rise 3 times, that would be positive 3 because that would be going upward. And then going to the right, that would be positive 2. That's it, that's all set. That's the answer, class, with regards to this given example. Let's have another example, class. Let's proceed now to example number 2. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 2. So once again, class, as we can see, with regards to our graph, the direction, class, left to right, it's going downwards. Therefore, class, automatic that our slope is negative. Once again, class, we already have the idea that the value of our m, it should be negative, class. Question, why is that, sir? Because from left to right, the arrow is falling. Once again, class, left to right, the arrow is falling. Therefore, class, the value of the slope, that would be negative. Alright, let's check that one out. Alright, so we can start at this point, going to this point, or you can have this point, going to this point. It's up to you, class, which do you prefer. You will have the same answer, class, anyways. Alright, so once again, the ordered pair, we have negative 3 and then positive 3. And then this one, we have positive 1 and then negative 1. We do have another video, class. What if you have given ordered pair and then you're going to find the slope? So I will just put the link on the description down below with regards to that one. Because example, you have given this one, negative 3 for x, and then y is positive 3. This one, we have positive 1 and then for x, and then y is negative 1. So you have given ordered pair, and then you're going to find the slope. So we will have another video for that one, class. I will just put the link on the description down below. Alright, so let's find this one. So from this point going to this point, we need to fall how many times? So 1. So our rise, that would be negative because we're going to fall how many times? Let's count. 1. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So that would be 4 times. So this will be negative 4. So once again, M, there would be rise and then run. So our rise, there would be negative 4. Vertical change, it could be positive or negative. So that would be negative 4. Alright, and then our run going to the right. So we have 1, 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4. So once again, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be positive 4. Questions are, why is it positive 4? Because going to the right class. Once again, a while ago, vertical change, going downwards, that would be negative 4. And then going to the right, that would be positive 4. Now, question class, can we divide negative 4 by positive 4? Yup, we can divide this one class. Once again, class, if you can divide, if you can reduce the slope, you always reduce the slope class, or you always divide the slope if you can divide. Can we divide 4 by 4? Yup, we can divide 4 by 4. So, negative 4 divided by 4, negative divided by positive. Once again, this is negative 4. Negative divided by positive, that would be negative. 4 divided by 4, that would be 1. So, therefore, negative 4 divided by positive 4, that would be negative 1. That's it, class. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 2. Very easy, right? That's the answer, class. Now, how about if you try this one? You start at this point, going to this point. So, let's do that. So, this point, going to this point. So, M, rise and run. Let's check, class, if you have the same answer. Once again, class, it's up to you, class, which do you prefer. You can start at this point, going to this point, or this point, going to that point. Alright, so we will rise. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so 4 times. Alright, so that would be positive 4. Going upward, that would be positive 4. And then run, going to the left. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So that would be negative 4. Alright, so once again, class, going upwards, that would be positive 4. And then going to the left, that would be negative 4. Can we divide? Yup, we can divide. Positive 4 divided by negative 4. Positive divided by negative is negative. 4 divided by 4, that would be 1. Positive 4 divided by negative 4, that would be negative 1. Do you have the same answer? Yup, you will have the same answer, class. That's it, class. That's the answer, class, with regards to example number 2. Once again, class, if you have graph like this, from left to right, the arrow falls down, left to right, therefore, class, the value of the slope, that would be negative. So, let's have last example, class. Example number 3. What if you can reduce the fraction to its lowest term? Let's have example number 3, class. Alright, so let's proceed now to example number 3. So, we have given this one, this point, and this point. So, the ordered pair, we have x, that would be negative 4. So, negative 4 for x, and then negative 4 for y. And then this one, we have positive 2 for x, and then positive 4 for y. Alright, so, starting from this point, going to this point, so let's count. So, once again, M, that would be rise, over run. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. This one. 5, 6, 7, and then 8. So let me just erase this one, class. 7, and then 8. So this one right here. So going upwards, alright, so going upwards, that would be positive 8. Alright, so rise, that would be positive 8. And then run, going to the right, so 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So run, that would be positive 6. Going to the right, that would be positive 6. Now, question, class, can we reduce? Once again, class, if you can reduce the fraction, class, you always reduce the fraction to its lowest term. Can you reduce, class, 8 over 6? What would be the greatest common factor, class, of 8 and 6? That's correct. We can reduce this 1 by 2. We can divide 8 by 2. We can also divide 6 by 2. 8 divided by 2, that would be 4. 6 divided by 2, that would be 3. Therefore, class, the answer is 4 over 3. Now, question, class, is our answer that would be positive or negative? That's correct. It should be positive slope, class. Why is that, sir? Because the arrow rises left to right. Once again, class, from left to right, the arrow is rising. Therefore, class, the value of the slope, it should be positive. Yup. that would be positive 4 over 3. So even if you try this one, class, you will have the same answer, class. Alright, let's try that. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. So our rise, that would be negative 8 because we go down. Once again, class, going downwards, it should be negative. So the rise, that would be negative 8. So M is equal to, once again, rise over run. So rise, that would be negative 8. And then run, going to the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Going to the left, that would be negative 6 for run. Can we divide? Yep, we can divide the signs. Negative divided by negative, that would be positive. We can just simply cancel this out. So 8 over 6. Can we reduce? Yep, we can reduce this 1 by 2. And then you will have the same answer, 4 over 3. That's it, class. All set. Alright, so I will give you an activity, class. Activity number 4. And then you try that one, class. And then you put your answer on the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So I will give you, class, activity number 4. You try this one, class. Alright, and this will be your activity, class. Example number 4, and we have given ordered pair. X value is 2, and then Y is positive 3. This point, X value is positive 1, and then Y is negative 2. Of course, class, we know that the answer of the slope, it should be negative because from left to right, the arrow is falling. So therefore, class, the answer of the slope, you will have negative slope. Alright, now once again, class, with regards to the slope, class, if your answer, class, just an example, class, if the answer of the slope, that would be negative 3 over 2, this is just the same, class, with 3 over negative 2. Once again, class, this is just the same, class, because if you will divide this one, class, negative divided by positive, that would be negative. Positive divided by negative, that would be negative. Once again, class, this is just the same, class. So just an example, class, if your answer is like this, you have negative and then positive on the bottom, and then you have positive and then negative on the bottom, this is just the same, class. Same with this one, class. If you have example like this, the negative is in between the fraction. This one right here, class, this is just the same, class. 3 of the example, class, are just the same. Okay, this is just the same, class. Do not be confused with that one, class. Alright, so you try this one, class, and then you put your answer in the comment section down below. Let me check, class, if you really understand our topic. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.